I'm thinking that we will that we will introduce ourselves. So you know who you will be listening to for this half an hour. And my name is Cornelia, and I work with people and culture at Lime. So I take care of a lot of our trainee recruitment, but I'm also the main responsible for our trainee program. So I'm also called the trainee mama at Lime. And I've been working here for 3.5 years. And I started to work at our Lund office, but now I moved to Gothenburg last year and are working from our office here now. So that's a little bit about me. Sarah, who are you?
Who am I? My name is Sarah, and I also work in the team People and Culture together with Cornelia, but I work as a recruitment coordinator. So I'm Cornelia's helping hand mostly during the trainee introduction, and also I am also meeting all the candidates from our first interview to the final interview and all the university collaboration we have and so on. And I've been working at Lime for soon 1.5 years, and I am working at our headquarters in Lund.
Yeah, and as you can see, we are using AHA slides here today, and that means that it will give you a possibility to submit questions to us anonymously. So it would be great if you can sign up via the link above, and you can submit questions throughout the entire presentation, and we will answer them at the end of the webinar. So we want to adapt this so you get the information you need. So please send us some questions. It would be great. All right, so what's Lime? We are a product company, and we develop and deliver and sell CRM systems. And CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. And since the 90s, we have helped thousands of companies with their CRM implementations and made their workdays more efficient and easier. And we are one of the market-leading CRM suppliers in the Nordics, and we work B2B, so business to business. And we're especially experts within 4 different industries. And today we are around 350 colleagues working here, and we're growing at a fast pace. This year so far, we have recruited around 80 new colleagues. So there's a lot going on here. And since 2010, we have been established in Oslo, Helsinki, and Copenhagen outside of Sweden. And last year, we took the big leap and moved beyond the Nordics and opened up our first office out in Europe. So we opened up in Utrecht in the Netherlands. And this year, we opened up on yet another market and opened up in Cologne in Germany. So it's really exciting, and time will tell where we will open up next, but that is definitely a big part of our strategy moving forward, to look for new markets where we can open up. And during the years, we have acquired 6 companies and opened up on different markets. And in 2018, we became a Nasdaq listed company. And we have now moved up from being a small cap company to a mid cap company. So there's a lot going on. There are constantly new challenges, new colleagues, and things are always changing. And that is the fun part, or the best part about working at a growth company, that we still have the startup feeling despite 30 years in the business. So what the heck is CRM? Like I said, it stands for Customer Relationship Management. And a CRM system helps you become more structured because you have all customer information gathered in one place. Many companies today, they have their customer information in individual Excel documents or on Post-it notes. And a CRM system helps you having it gathered in one place, and you can share it within the whole organization. And that way you know where to look for the information and search for it. And it also helps you become more efficient. So you become more efficient because you don't spend time on looking after the information, and you know where to easily find it. You can follow up on things and spend time on the right stuff. So our mission is to create customer magnets. So we turn our customers into customer magnets, meaning that they attract new customers and keep their existing ones due to their great customer care. And we also deliver CRM with a twist. And that means that we adapt and customize the systems based on our customers' needs and adapt it to their twists. So we don't want to deliver systems with hundreds of different functionalities that they will never use. We want them to have a system that is entirely adapted to what they need. And that's why we adapt it to what they need. So all our solutions are specific to what our customers need. And we are a one-stop shop, meaning that we take care of the whole process and do everything in-house. So we develop our systems, we sell them, we implement them, and we support them. And this is one of our biggest success factors. It makes it possible for us to make fast decisions, adapt the systems, and be close to our customers and their needs. So why choose to work at Lime? What's so great here? We have 3 reasons here, and if you ask us, we of course think there are more than these, but here they are. We are a company with lots of possibilities for you to develop, and we also think it's so important to have fun at work. So we want to do a lot of fun stuff together, and we see having fun and performing as something that goes hand in hand. It's not two separate things. So we hang out a lot. We have after works, we do workouts, we have board game evenings, and this year we will finally gather the entire company again and have a Christmas party in a month. So we're really, really excited about that. And yeah, we really think it's so nice to hang out together and don't just see this as a workplace. We have a lot of young people starting to work here, so a lot of us think it's important to find new friends and do stuff after work as well. And we're growing, but we're still a quite small company compared to others, and that means that we see you. So you can influence your own development as well as the entire company, and the one with the best idea wins. So you don't have to work here for several years to get your voice heard. It's basically, if you have a great idea, we will go for it. And from the beginning, we will believe in you and have big faith in you. So you will also get a lot of freedom in your work. And we have had our trainee program since 2006. So we are constantly developing it, evaluating it, and making sure that it's at its best, so we can give the best possible onboarding experience for our new trainees. So we are quite confident that we have quite a good structure of our trainee program since we have been doing it for so many years. And we don't necessarily recruit the ones with the highest grades. For us, it's more important that it's the right person, that is the right match for the role and for our culture. So we hire people, not CVs. And for us, it's really important to see this as a long-term match. And if we proceed in the process, means that we really believe in you and we want to get to know you. So Sarah, what's it like to be a trainee at Lime?
Well, yeah, what it's like. First of all, I love to talk about our trainee program because not only it's great, but also it's a year filled with memories and new friendships, or that is what I remember the most. But how does it start? First of all, we welcome all of our trainees to our different offices around Europe to Lund for 1 month, where we will kick off the trainee introduction. And if you're not living nearby Lund, we will, of course, help out with recommendation, which you will share together with another trainee. But the first week in Lund, you will get more overall education about Lime, but you will also, of course, having time to get to know each other and meeting lots of other colleagues who wants to come drop by and say hello to all of our new colleagues, of course. But after the first week, you will also get more specific introduction about your role and also be introduced to your case that you will do together with a group and that you will present the last week. And this is mostly to get you prepared for the job. But what else is happening during this first week? I mentioned that we also take a lot of time to get to know each other. And that can be everything from, I remember that me and the trainee group, we went and worked out together after the education we had during the day. We also had pizza nights where we could prepare for the case. And also we had dinners and sitting up tillsammans, the typical Swedish student sitting almost, but the Lime way. And so it is very intense, but also very fun week that is filled with memories. But what is then happening after Lund? So after Lund, you will go back to your local office, where you will also be paired up with a mentor that will be your helping hand during your entire first year at Lime. And then after 6 months, all of the trainees will be invited to a 1-week reunion in Stockholm. And during this reunion, you will share your knowledge, what you have learned, and also get some more education. And once again, a lot of nice activities and so on during the evenings. And then when the first year is done and when you have finished off your trainee year, you and the trainee group will go together to a European weekend trip to celebrate all of your new learning and achievements so far. And then when the trainee year is finished, you will continue your development journey at Lime and keep on kicking ass in your role. So let's continue talking about our different roles at Lime. So yes, here you see a graph of our different roles. But firstly, when you apply to our trainee program, you apply to one role. So therefore, it is actually not a rotating program, but you will get very much specific education in one role. So on this graph, you can see that some roles are more sales oriented and some are more technical. And if we start by talking about the roles to the right corner, the more sales oriented role, I will start off by introducing account manager. So as an account manager, you take care of all of our new sales customer. It can be everything from working on your own sales prospect, use of our CRM system to support customer in streamlining their operation and improving their profitability. It also means a lot of customer contact, everything from cold calling to getting out to our customer and meetings, and maybe most important, listening to our customer needs. And then we have the role as customer success managers. And as a customer success manager, you take care of all of our recurring customers. It is all about helping our customers to grow, develop, and to get the most of their CRM investment, of course. And we usually always say it's about assisting our customer and getting the most bang for their buck, of course. And just as our account manager, it is also a lot about customer interaction, such as calling and meeting our customer, but also about ensuring long customer relationships. So both of these roles are very much sales oriented. But if we move on now, we have our role as technical product manager. And as you can see on the graph, it's both about sales and also technical oriented role. We usually say that it's 75% customer contact and 25% technical programming. So as a technical project manager, you also have close contact to our account managers. So when we have sold in our product, you will be focusing on the process, helping our customers in the progress from defining needs and customizing our system. And also, of course, training our customers on how to use our products. So this is what we also call world-class customer care by providing support to our customers during the whole way. So let's move on to the role as application consultant. So as you can see on the graph, we usually say that application consultant have around 75 to 80% programming, and the rest of it is with customers. So our application consultant transform our customer problems and needs into creative technical solutions. But they are also working very close to our technical product manager to create the integration that our customer needs. So that is what we call customer-oriented programming. So that is also what our application consultant is doing. We say that they are building the future for our customers. So in this role, you should like to code, but it's also worth mentioning that you will also get a lot of learnings during your first year at Lime. And last but not least, we have our software engineering trainees. And in this role, you work around, as you can see, very high up on the tech graph, you work around 100% with programming. And as a software engineer, you work with building our products and making sure that we have the best product to offer to our customers. You will learn the most important building of blocks of software development, and of course, under the guidance of another colleague during the first year. And today, the most of our software engineering is based in Lund, but we also have two smaller teams in Gothenburg and Stockholm. And in Lund and Stockholm is most focused on Lime CRM, and in Gothenburg is more focused on marketing, automation, and add-ons. So that was a little bit about our different roles here at Lime. I hope I could mention all of it, or Cornelia, have I forgotten something?
No, I think you covered it quite well. And please submit questions if you have more questions about the roles, if you don't feel that we covered it all. So now we have prepared 3 questions to each other, and we haven't actually heard I haven't heard Sarah's answers to this, so it will be nice for me to hear as well, and vice versa. So Sarah, why did you want to start to work at Lime?
First of all, when I was a student, I didn't know much about Lime, but I met them a lot of times during fairs and so on, and I always got this positive, how do you say, communication from the Lime, from the people who worked at Lime. So I thought this is great. I want to work with these nice people. So of course it's a little bit, but it's of course the culture, the first reason why I wanted to work at Lime. But Cornelia, why Lime?
For me, it was also a lot about the culture. I really felt that it was welcoming, and it felt very like home. I felt like I could be myself, and very warm and welcome atmosphere. But for me, it was also that it was a very modern company, and that it is a growth-oriented company. It felt like an exciting thing to be a part of that journey, because that usually means that a lot of things will open up, and it's especially in our roles, we get to develop our roles a lot as we are growing.
Mm-hmm. So should I start with the question to you this time?
Yeah.
So what is the best part about working at Lime?
Definitely the colleagues. I would say that most of us working here would answer that. It's so many nice people here. They are the ones who make Lime so great. And having all these amazing colleagues, having fun together, and have so driven people around you, and also people with the feeling that you also think it's important to have fun at work. I think that is so.
Nu är du mute.
Someone muted me.
Oh no.
I need to be quiet.
Please stop talking.
But also, like I said, that we are growing a lot, and that gives you a lot of possibilities to develop and to try out new stuff. I've been doing so much more than I could ever imagine after graduation. So I really feel that it's a big perk to work in a smaller company. Sarah, what do you think?
Yeah, now I see that time is running very quick, so I will answer. For me right now, I think it is the growth journey. We are growing so fast at the moment, and it's such a cool thing to be a part of. And I will stop there because the time is running out. But Cornelia, your best memory?
My best memory is, I think it is when we gathered the entire company for a summer party, and it was a really hot day, and we had so much fun during the days with a lot of competitions and stuff. And during the evening, we were so many dancing the entire evening, like everyone from the management team to all the trainees to everyone. And the next day they actually had to clean the floor like 7 times because it was so messy after it. So it was a great evening with a lot of memories. Sarah?
Well, my best memory is actually from this first week's this year's trainee introduction in August, because everyone who could gather together, Corona had started to slowly get away, but also that we could actually see each other and meet each other. It was an amazing experience to get to hug your colleagues for the first time. So it was a great experience.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Let's see if we have some questions. Yeah, of course it differs depending on what role you're applying to. But for our sales-oriented roles, it's usually people with a business background. Of course, you can also have an IT background. That's really good because it's very technical sales. But the most important thing there is that you can motivate why you want to work with sales, and so that we can see that drive and ambition to continue to develop in that area. But for more technical roles, for our product manager role, you need to have a technical education and have at least one programming course. So you know that you want to work with programming to some extent, but also that is easier to learn a new language when you have learned one since before. But there you need to be really like focus on the customer interaction and motivate to us why you want to work with customers and lead projects. So it's a lot of focus on like social competences in those roles. And also for the application consultant, you need to be even more technical. So you need to have a bit more programming experience since before. Not only one programming course is enough, you need to have a bit more to be able to work in that role. Otherwise it will be too difficult. And the most important thing there is that you really want to work with programming, and that's that you want to learn more and have the drive there. So a lot of focus on the mindset, but also that you have some more experience in that field and that you want to work with customer interaction as well and have that end user interaction, because our customer care is so important to us. So we need to feel that the people we recruit for those roles really can deliver that customer care. And for a software engineering track, we are mainly looking for like software engineering students and that they have a lot of experience in programming, because it is a lot of programming in that role, and it will be too difficult if you don't have a lot of knowledge since before. And it's also for all our roles, despite the software engineering track, it is required to speak the local language for the office you're applying to. So if you're applying to Gothenburg or any other Swedish offices, it is required to be fluent in Swedish. Unless you're a software engineer, then English is the requirement. And the same goes for if you're applying to Denmark, you need to be fluent in Danish and so on. And this is also due to our customer care. If you can attach an updated cover letter first, really happy to see we have convinced you here today and that you have changed your opinion. Yes, you can submit your application again, or you can contact Sarah or me on LinkedIn and we can update your former application. So either way, but really glad to see that you want to apply again. That makes us happy. How many trainees? I would say normally, it depends, but around 2 to 4 for each role at each office. At our bigger offices in Sweden, we can accept more. And we are more like this. If we find a great candidate, we will proceed. We will not stop there. So it's not that often that we say, no, we don't have any open positions anymore, but around 3, I would say. Do you have anything to add, Sarah, to that?
No, like last time we had around 50 trainees starting, and I mean, if we find someone that we really want to have at Live, you're more than welcome. So you should always apply, even if it's closer to the trainee start, anything, you're more than welcome. So contact me, Cornelia, if you have any questions or so on.
Yeah, so we are obviously on a growth journey and we need great people on board. So we really want to have a lot of trainees starting. Okay, moving.
I think we have one question here in the chat.
Okay.
How soon can the trainee training start? Well, the first now is in January 2022, and then in August 2022. Yeah. So the same every year. Is it?
It always starts twice a year, January and August. But we are the application is open for both starts right now.
So next slide. If you have gone into ahaslides.com, you can now add, how do you think it's working at LAM? Sounds like. We will see if we get any votes.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hey. Great.
At least, yeah. All of these three are very optimistic, but yeah.
We hope that those are the only options left.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're running out of time, but we of course want to thank you for listening in to our webinar today, and please connect with us on LinkedIn so we can follow each other there. And I also want you to feel free to join our after school event that we will host at our Gothenburg office on November 18th. And Promotion will post some information about this in their social media today, so you can sign up to the event. So if you're about to graduate and want to know more about our trainee program and our different roles and do some competitions with us and have some pizza, a nice drink, then we hope that you want to sign up and meet us here at our office. And you can read more about our trainee program if you click the link. And please follow Lime on LinkedIn and on Instagram, where you can see more informal posts and what Life at Lime is all about. So again, thank you so much for listening in today. I hope you have a better understanding of who we are. So thank you. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.